Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tiny Fibre Studio. My name is Bex and this is a channel all about knitting and spinning and occasionally other crafty pursuits as well. I hope that this video finds you as well as can be expected, both physically and mentally and in any other way you can think of. This video is the first in a Tour de Fleece series. I can't guarantee how many of this series there will be. These videos also will be a little bit more rough and ready than you might be used to from this channel. I normally really pride myself on doing as much editing as possible to try and make it really watchable and as high quality as I can possibly make it. But this time it's just going to need to be as basic as I can go to try and actually get them done and get these videos out. So yeah, as a little bit of an update, I was hoping that I was going to get a lot more videos done than I actually did during lockdown. Unfortunately though, it turns out that working from home causes me quite a bit of eye strain. And obviously not being able to get an optician's appointment to get a prescription caused me some problems. So I had to prioritise looking at a screen for the job that pays the bills, and that meant that editing videos for this website unfortunately kind of fell by the wayside a little bit. Not only that, but knitting and spinning generally fell by the wayside because trying to focus on things that are kind of this distance away or closer was really hard. So there you go, is what it is. I'm back now. So yeah, let me tell you about my Tour de Fleece plans. First of all, a little bit of an introduction for those of you who are new to the Tour de Fleece. Tour de Fleece is a community spinning event that happens primarily focused around Ravelry most of the time. The idea is that it goes hand in hand with the Tour de France cycle race. So if their wheels are moving, then our wheels move as well. Or spindles or e-spinners or whatever you happen to be using. On the days when there are big challenges in the Tour de France, there's usually an additional challenge in the Tour de Fleece if you wish to participate in that extra challenge. And that might be trying to, I don't know, spin a fibre that you've never spun before, try a different technique, whatever. You can kind of make your own rules, and ultimately it's just about a bit of motivational fun to get some spinning done. That's it. I mentioned that it's mostly based on Ravelry. There is a problem in that this year because Ravelry recently made some changes to their website, which has caused some pretty significant accessibility issues for some people. I will put some links in the description to more information about that so that people can understand why that happens and the degree to which this is affecting people. So what I wanted to do was, rather than having people rely on the Ravelry community, I thought I would share what I'm doing on YouTube. So let me take you through what I'm planning for this year's Tour de Fleece. So the first thing is I need to free up some space on my wheels because currently there is something on every wheel and I need to kind of, tone that down a little bit. So this is the first thing. This bobbin is a mess. It is not my fault that it's a mess. I'll explain more in a moment. This is John Arbon top. It's their Gin and Tonic, which was, it's like a limited edition that they did a while ago. It's alpaca, silk and Corriedale. And you guys know, if you've seen this channel before, how much I love Corriedale. So that's pretty awesome. It spins up as this really beautiful sort of sagey, silvery green with little pops of yellow in there. And it's just gorgeous. The reason that the bobbin is a complete mess is because I have a cat. I have two cats, but one cat in particular, Safi, has a little bit of an issue with yarn. And I left this unattended. It's kind of my own fault, but she'd been leaving it alone for quite a while and I thought that issue was kind of over. Clearly not. So that needs to be finished. This is the remainder of this bobbin, and then there's about 150 grams in here that I need to get through as well, and that will be the second ply. So it will be 2-ply yarn that I'm intending to be used for something like a shawl. The next thing is on the mini spinner. I've got a combo spin. So these are what's left of 2 braids of fibre that I dyed originally with the intention of them being part of my night shift shawl, and they look pretty similar, but actually one of them is much lighter than the other. What I'm doing with these is combo spinning them, so I'm splitting them down into smaller sections. I think I split them down into 3, and then I'm drafting those, like one section from each, I'm drafting at the same time. You'll see that in more detail when I come to actually showing you how I'm spinning it. But that's the next thing. There's not very much of that left to go, so that will be fine, and that's going to be a 3-ply. And then the big one, if I manage to get through both of those, which I might or might not, but the big one is this little lot, which is all from Hilltop Cloud. This is her American Tweed blend, and it's flipping beautiful. I was browsing on her website looking to spend my Wonderwool pennies that I'd saved up, and I really like the look of this from a textural point of view, but she didn't have enough in one dye lot to be a sweater or anything like that. So I looked at what she had, and I picked out 6 braids that have colours that kind of overlap with each other, so that hopefully I can spin them together again as a combo spin and come up with something that, fingers crossed, is going to work kind of blended together. So there's a bluey green one, and then there are 3 of this, which is sort of pinks, plums, and a little bit of kind of greeny grey, tiny bit of turquoise in places as well. And then 2 of this one, which has a kind of mustard along with the kind of reddy plum pinky colours and the green colours as well. So hopefully all of those will sort of blend together. I know that I'm going to combo spin them, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to combo spin them. So whether I do them as a fractal, and if I do, how that's going to work precisely, haven't figured that out yet. But the idea is that this will be hopefully enough for a sweater, or at least a vest or something like that. So yeah, those are my plans for the Tour de Fleece this year. So I will try to do as many videos as I can, but again, keep in mind I've got the eye strain issue going on, and also kind of gradually getting back to work, so that's starting to, you know, take up more time again, and is also just kind of exhausting when you haven't done it for like 3 months. So I hope that this will be inspiring for you in some way. I would love to know if you are taking part in Tour de Fleece this year, and if you are, what your plans are, what you're going to be spinning. If you have found this video useful, please do give it a thumbs up, a comment, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can also hit the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new episode. And yeah, in the comments, let me know what your plans are for Tour de Fleece this year, and I will see you again very soon. Enjoy!